Sup, sisters? This is Rachel and Rebecca checking in. So I quit my job last week.
Wait, I thought we ghosted him.
I'm starving. Wait, what are you wearing? Age is just a number.
No, we can do anything.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Brutally Honest podcast.
I'm Rebecca.
I'm Rachel, and we hope you guys had an amazing week last week. We missed you.
We really did.
Just for those 6 days that we weren't together.
But now we're here together.
Yes.
I have something that I have been thinking about a little bit, and here's my question to you. Mm-hmm. What are things that are opposite of an ick? And like, what do you even call that?
Isn't that just something you like about a turn on?
A turn on.
Yes.
But like, I feel like there are like some things that I've experienced where like they could be icks, but they're turn ons. And let me give you an example.
Okay.
When a guy is really good at like roller skating or like not like classic skating, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for me, they could be like 5'6", $120, and I'm like, oh, whoa, who is that? But just on the roller rink.
That is
They're
so
skating
crazy.
backwards.
And that's so not you. I would not expect that from you. That's so random and so niche. Because like for me, I'm like, couldn't care less what's going on the
But do you
roller
have
rink.
some things where it's just like, oh my gosh, like maybe he has a really good golf swing? Because like for me, like if a guy has a bad golf swing, I'm like, oof, ick. And really, honestly, the ick is when they think they're good at golf and then they're not actually. That's tough.
I think maybe for me, it's like a niche hobby. I love when people have niche hobbies, and
fun.
some people think it's really weird when people have niche hobbies. I think it's so fun. It makes
fun.
them so unique.
Well, give me like an example of a niche hobby that you would find attractive.
It's really anything. If they're like really into something, I think it's so fun.
Fun.
I just love that about someone. I love when they're like are really into something. I think that's so cute.
That's amazing.
Precious. Like even if they're like really into gardening, I think it's so fun.
Gardening is really tender.
Yeah, like gardening, like that could give some girls the ick that he has a garden. And I'm like, wait, it's so funny. Put this whole thing together.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm like, he can care for things. This is a really big
true.
green
It's
flag.
a really good skill that he has.
I mean, so that's my thing. I love when someone just has like a good hobby.
That's the best.
Yeah. So maybe that's my thing. But that is interesting.
That's really good.
That's a fun realization you had.
Also, update everyone. I started posting on Instagram.
It's now Train with Bex.
Train with Bex. Rebecca Marvel's outfit was a mouthful.
So many consonants.
Train with Bex, and it wasn't taking.
That's amazing.
I was really shocked it wasn't taking.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
The Train with Bex wasn't taken.
Yeah.
I like it. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's crazy because like you're not like really like you're kind of Bex to me.
Yeah, I'm not really Bex.
But that's fun that now your online persona is Bex.
Yeah, I'm Bex.
It reminds me of like David Beckham. I called him Bex.
It's perfect.
Basically the
I was
same.
debating whether to use like a K, like BECKS, but I feel like my name doesn't have a K, so it wouldn't make any sense.
You're not a K.
No.
I would have sent you a scathing message. Like, what is this K doing here?
Kill the K.
Kill the K. Get it out of here.
What is anything new with you? Anything to update people
I
on?
haven't started any like new sojourns.
Okay, fun.
You're liking your Train with Bex?
Yes, it's a lot of work.
For one reel a day?
No, my one reel a day is a lot of work.
You've got great production value though. Like that's why it's so much work.
It's like relatively higher than I think. It's also a skill that doesn't come naturally, so I think it's like also like extra work.
Yeah.
So it's been tough.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you for putting yourself out there.
Thank you.
They're good reels though, you guys. Go follow it, Train with Bex.
Yeah.
She's crushing it out there.
Fun.
She has kind of tweaked her ankle though, so we'll see how this plays into.
My ankle. I'm like, you can even tell I tweaked my ankle yesterday, so I'm like really annoyed.
How'd you tweak it?
I was literally jumping off a box.
You're always tweaking. Is this the same foot?
Yeah, same foot. So I think it was like probably it's been overused.
Yeah.
On one side of it is the other.
Overcompensating.
What do I do?
But you need to share this with your followers.
I know, I need to do that.
Because this is part of the athletic journey.
I know.
Like injuries is part of being an athlete, and how do you manage them going forward? What do you do?
I don't know.
So anyways, I think you should share that with your followers. Yeah, I have no good updates. It's like the mid-August, interesting time.
It's calm before the storm.
Yeah, calm before the storm. Rebecca's birthday will have already happened when this comes up.
Yeah.
When this comes out, but it's coming up this weekend. We're very excited.
I'm 33 years old.
33! It's a magical year because you have the same numbers.
I know, it's going to be a good year.
And those are special years.
It's going to be a good year. 22, 11, 44.
33. You only have so many.
I know. It's really true.
I've decided that they're very special.
No, they really
numbers, I think.
almost a golden birthday.
You know, we should really look up what that means for you.
Yeah, I feel like
33.
it would.
Yeah, you know, I feel like they'd have some cosmology.
I feel like things align, you know, same numbers.
Alignment.
There's things that are in alignment.
Next, I want you to come with a word for your year.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
A word for your
Like,
year.
what did I learn last year? And then a word for my year.
Yeah. What did you learn last year?
Wow, I feel like I had a very big growth year last year.
Yeah.
I learned about, like, the best way for me just to describe it is like awareness.
Okay.
And like in terms of like awareness and like, it's like, wait, what's like actually going on and like in my life? And like, I feel like that like kind of like just like lit up and turned on. Cause I feel like for the past, I think I've talked about this so much, like 5 years, it's just like, it was like this cloud and I was like in a circle and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And like the last 5 years just like poof, vanished.
Yeah.
So I feel like awareness in terms of like, what's like going on with me, like inside, does that make sense? And so then I think that like brought up like emotional awareness and like learning about, just like emotions and like increasing my emotional intelligence.
Like you realize it is so easy to go for so long not even really knowing how you feel about things.
Yeah.
Just like kind of moving through, like you just move through things.
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily, not like check in with yourself, but a little bit. Like,
No,
okay,
like a little bit.
Check in with yourself and actually like, how am I really feeling about things?
Yeah. And I think too, learning like some things that like are just like programmed in me that I'm like, I'm like, wait, like I need to like maybe like unprogram that back.
Yeah, like realizing that you have the ability to choose things about yourself.
Yeah.
Like not completely, but to some degree being like, actually, I don't want to have this be my response to things. Or I don't want to have this be my thought process, and realizing that you can change that.
So like definitely like the biggest example that actually, anyways, I talked to Judy and Roger about this yesterday.
Cute.
Anyways, is like, it's like, I just feel like I have to like be loved. I have to earn it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and like that like manifests in all aspects of my life basically.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, how do I like unlearn that?
Totally.
And then like do things because I want to do things, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, like if you've been trying to earn things for so long, and even it's like earning love, earning approval, earning whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's almost like you realize you have free will.
Yes.
Well, and like trying to extricate the two of being like, okay, like you almost have to test it yourself of like, will I be loved when I am whoever I want to be?
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's not even like you want to change that much about yourself.
No,
like, it's so crazy. It's like, I don't actually want to go and do anything crazy. It's just like the feeling of it's just knowing that you have it.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Totally. So,
Yeah.
I would say those are like probably my biggest learnings.
Those are great learning.
Really good learnings.
No, those are good ones.
Yeah, no,
actually.
it's been a really good growth year, honestly.
So proud of
Grateful
you.
for this year.
Grateful for 32.
32 changed my life. The trajectory of my life.
And now we're on to 33.
And now 33 is going to be even better.
Even better. It only goes up.
It only goes up. It
only
really
goes
does.
up. The best things are yet to come, truly.
Yeah, truly.
That's all I have. Yep, I don't have any other.
Yeah,
I don't have any updates.
Do you have any good questions?
Only things to
I'm
ask
like,
you.
what are you learning about yourself?
Should we get into our listener submission?
Yeah, you just dodged that question.
Oh, wait, were you actually asking me that? I thought that was rhetorical.
I was asking. I was wondering if you had an answer, but
what I've been
maybe
learning?
we should just get.
Well, yeah, I
get
can
into
say
submissions.
what I said I learned for my birthday was just that.
Yes, your birthday was like 2 weeks ago, a week ago.
Yeah, it was that so much of our life we spend in pursuit of certain goals. Like most of our life where we have like one goal that we pursue, we achieve, and then it's on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. And even not even goals, but just like life events, like whether it's getting married, having kids, getting a certain promotion at work, or like moving into a certain house or whatever. Like we tend to like postmark our life by these milestones. And I was thinking about the time spent at milestones is so small. But we spend so much time in pursuit of them. And it's just like, you know what? Like life is actually spent in the pursuit. Life isn't spent at milestones.
Yeah.
So I think realizing that like life is the pursuit. Like life literally is just the pursuit. And I think people always say like, find joy in the journey, find joy in the day to day. And that's absolutely true. And I think also finding joy in pursuing things. Mm-hmm. And not only finding joy in milestones.
Yeah, like at the outcomes or at the success.
Yeah.
Because there's like, once you hit a milestone, there's always something new.
It's
you
always
know?
new.
There's always
the next thing.
Yeah.
And like you celebrate it and you're happy about
right,
it.
yeah.
But also just like life keeps moving.
yeah.
Right? Like I use the example
Absolutely.
of, like your kid is never, like I talked to my sister and it's like her kid is never going to be one ever again. And so it's just like, okay, like loving the moment that he's one. And because he'll be 2, he'll be 5, he'll be 10. You're just never, like life isn't stagnant and it's not supposed to be. Like
Right.
we're always supposed to be like progressing and moving.
Totally.
And so I think just finding joy in that.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Enjoy your pursuits, ladies.
Yes. Okay, now should we get into that was really good.
Thank you.
That was really good.
Thank you. I wasn't dodging.
That was really good.
But yeah, let's get another submissions from you guys. It's been so long since
It has
we've
been
done
so
one.
long since we've done a Sister Hotline.
So we're
Okay, are you ready for the
excited.
first one?
Yeah.
This one is just the emotional roller coaster of your senior year of college.
I felt this so much my senior year of college, where it's funny because I feel like I finally, my senior year, I was like, oh, this is great. Like you've really gone into the flow of college. Your freshman year is like crazy new. And like senior year, like you have your major, you know what's going on. And then I'm like, wait, but it's ending. Like I'm here, I'm ready, I'm loving it. But there's a roller coaster because sometimes you're like so over school. So you're like, I'm so ready to be done. But then also at the same time, you're like, but I'm not ready for like real life now. Like you're like, once you graduate college, you're an adult. And you're playing an adult in college. And so that's really fun.
Well, what's interesting too is like all of the milestones up to that point are so pre-planned.
Absolutely.
It's like, okay, high school, middle school, high school, college. And then it's like rest of your life, question mark.
Yeah, and it's choose your own course at this point.
Yeah. And it's like, wait, what does that even look like? And then also some people are stressed out if they're like not dating anyone at the end of college.
Yes.
It's like, oh my gosh, am I ever going to get married? And so... And yeah, I remember our brother, like specifically, not our brother, but like, I feel like every dude that like leaves like college, not married is like, at least in Utah is kind of like, whoa, like what am I going to do?
Yeah, especially like if they're moving away.
Yeah.
And they're like, wait, who am I going to be? Where am I going to go? And I think even for like in general, if people aren't like dating someone, they're like, wait, I kind of wanted like a serious boyfriend when I graduated college, like someone to do this with. Yeah. And it's one of those things where like it just ends.
Yeah.
Like, because you don't get to choose when college ends. And so it's just like, you got to go into the world now. Like whether you want to or not, or whether you think you're ready or not, like you finished. College is over.
And it's like such a great achievement.
Oh
too.
yeah, like you're so excited. Like you have spent your whole life with like college is the goal, graduating college is the goal. And then you graduate and it's like, and here is the rest of your life. It's most of your life. Most of your life is spent post-grad.
Yes.
Like, and so it's, and again, like literally all of a sudden the training wheels are off. Where it's like, hey, like you gotta learn how to bike now.
Yeah.
Like you're done. Like all of the preparation is for these moments. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
But then also you're like ready for it in some way.
Yes,
Like, there's some moments where you're like,
like-
I'm so done with school. Like I want to be, and then you leave school and you're like, I'm not done with school.
No, you leave school and you're like, wait, that was really nice that I could like do whatever I wanted whenever I wanted.
Yeah. Like 2 p.m. I could go to the gym.
Yeah.
So we get it. And I think this also goes for really any life transition that happens outside of your necessarily choice or control. Like this is something where it's coming whether you want it to or not. Like college is coming to an end whether you want it to or not because you're doing the credits, you finished the classes. And, I think just change is really hard.
Change is always really hard. And the future is always scary.
Yeah.
The unknown is always so scary. And I think we have to remember that like there's still bright spots in the future.
Yes.
And like change is hard, but sometimes it's really good too.
Yeah. And like you're going to make the right decisions that you need to make.
Yeah.
I think like having confidence.
Yeah,
that you'll
being
make those
confident in
decisions.
yourself.
It just feels like you start making a little bit bigger decisions sometimes after college.
Yeah.
And so you're going to make the right decisions. But yeah, change is just so hard. And sometimes like you feel like you're forced into making certain decisions of like, okay, I have to choose where I want to work. I have to choose if I want to do this.
And like, yeah, because the timeline ends.
Yeah. Like it's just coming.
Yeah.
But it's like still so exciting at the same time.
It is so exciting.
You're
It's a
so
fun
excited
time.
to graduate and be done. Like overall, it's really positive.
It really is.
But that's why it's a roller coaster.
We get you.
We get you.
We get you, girl.
Yeah.
All right, next one. My sister had a baby and got her body back in like 2 months, and everyone won't stop talking about it. I had my baby 8 months ago, and I still don't look like that. I know I shouldn't compare, but I need someone just to tell me it's okay that my body looks different. It's okay that your body looks different.
Totally fine. What's so hard is that you are for sure making those comparisons internally.
Yeah.
Like, you're just making them, it's a natural thing. But then once everyone starts making comments about her, and then you're just sitting
you're
there
like,
and no one says anything about how
Yes.
you look, and you're just kind of like, now I know you all have also made this comparison.
Yes. What's hard too is there are some girls that have babies and it looks like they never had a baby.
Yes, never.
And so it's just like, wait, that's not fair.
Yeah. And it's so genetic. Like,
It is.
I think that's one of the things that you can't do a ton about. Like, I know people that like they work out and it's just like, I just had a bigger bump.
Yeah.
Like my baby was just like a bigger baby.
Totally.
And someone else had a smaller baby and so their bump wasn't as big. And so it's like, I just don't know what you do there.
And even being sisters, your DNA is so different.
Yeah. Well, and
It's
also like you're mixing DNA with your husband.
Yeah.
So then it's like a completely different, like
Yeah.
I look at like cousins look so different.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Like you think about cousins. And so, but it's so hard when it is your sister because you think it should be the
yes,
same.
you're like, why am I not like that?
You're like, wait,
Honestly.
what? It is almost like, wait, what did she do that I didn't do? And maybe even like she did do something that you didn't
Yeah.
do, but it's just so hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard. But you look like
give yourself some time.
you're fine. Like,
yeah.
like, in the grand scheme of things, it has only been 8 months.
Yeah. Which is like nothing.
And
actually.
I'm telling you this as like, I know if I were in your shoes, I'd be feeling the exact
Yeah.
same way. But like, just as someone to tell you, you're gonna be
fine.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fine.
and also you don't look as bad as you think you do.
Yeah.
That I can
Always.
guarantee.
Always. My husband and I got married almost a year ago. I love him and I don't regret marrying him, but honestly, the first year of marriage has been a way bigger transition than I expected. We didn't live together before, so it was a huge change, and I'm just hoping once we hit a year, the adjustment period will finally be over.
It's so interesting that some people have a really fun first year and some people
Yeah.
it's like, it was way
The
harder than I
worst.
expected. Like our worst year of marriage was our first, but they stay together and they end up being happy. The adjustment period, I didn't really have a big adjustment period, to be honest. But again, like I do know so many people that have and that are happy. So I don't think you should be like again, if it's like there's nothing wrong with him, it's just been a big adjustment, I wouldn't be worried about it.
No.
As far as you're feeling good about him, like you will adjust. And I think it's just a big life thing. I'm assuming maybe you're young.
Probably,
I think
maybe,
a lot of
yeah.
like if you didn't live together beforehand, like maybe you're a little bit younger.
Yeah.
And I think there's just like a big change where all of a sudden you're like not living with your friends anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So like you don't see your friends all the time. It takes like way more effort to go out and see people. And you're just living with like a man alone for the first time.
Yeah, I think that is like a big adjustment.
Yeah, it's just different.
It is so different. And yeah, your plans aren't like built in.
No.
You know, it's
Yes.
not like, oh, like the whole group's going here. And now like really like you're only going to be hanging out with married couple friends,
Yeah.
like versus single people, like the majority of the time. And like single people are just so much freer.
Yes,
You
they're
know,
always available.
Like they're always available. And so when you get married, it's like your social life also like totally does a like 180.
Yeah. And I think you should still make a concerted effort to try to see your single friends.
For
like
sure.
The friends
No,
that's
for
before.
sure. That's not what I'm saying.
I was going to say, I think a good thing in this scenario to help with the adjustment is to still see people regularly that you saw before and like create routines, like go to the gym with your friends or
Yeah.
do stuff like that. Because yeah, like you like, when you're single, you go home and it's like so lively. There's so much going on. You probably have some roommates home. You're talking to your roommates. Or it's like sometimes you go home and if your husband's not home, you're sitting at home alone.
Yeah.
And if he is like, it's just like such a different dynamic. It's so fun and you'll learn to love the dynamic. It's just not what it was before.
It's just different, yeah.
And change is just hard.
Change is so hard.
Like, and that's
We go
fine.
back to that.
Yeah. Like, and it's just okay that you have to adjust.
It totally is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really normal.
Yeah. No, you're not alone.
Totally.
Like if there's something where like, oh my gosh, all of a sudden I'm having to cook and clean and do all this stuff. If there's something like you need your husband, because he's also learning how to do this for the first time. So if there's something where you're like, hey, I really need you to make a couple dinners during the week, or I want your help with this, like just communicate that with him because he's also doing this for the first time.
Yeah, and probably figure out like, wait, why has it been so hard? You know?
Yeah,
Like, what is it about it?
Yeah, maybe there are some things that you could ask for help with that would help with the adjustment.
Okay, my husband and I have been married for 8 months. I was over 30 when we got married and we both wanted to have kids. So I assumed that we would start trying pretty quickly. He was on board. Now that we're marrying, he keeps saying he's just not quite ready. I want to have 3 kids, so I need to get going. And every month I feel the pressure grow. I don't want to force him to have kids, but at the same time, I don't want to miss out on this dream.
Wow.
Okay, so basically so pre-marriage, he's like, yeah, I'm ready to have kids. They get married and he's like, I don't know if I'm ready to have kids right now.
Yeah, or maybe
That's
it's
the
just
dynamic.
like, it might be that like before he just agreed that they both want kids.
They both want kids. Okay.
Want kids, and so but then it sounds like he doesn't know, like, right? It's just like, oh, but not right now is what it's sounding like.
Yeah, and like, oh, that's such a scary word.
Yeah, that's hard because it's hard when it's like just not right now is okay. Is that in 2 years or is that in 2 months?
Also, if she's over 30, then because like it's hard because the biological clock is ticking.
And it's so hard because I hate to say like the biological clock is ticking, but I don't know what else to tell you. Like there is
one.
Like biology is there.
Yeah.
So I get how she's feeling, especially if she's like emotionally ready.
Yeah.
Even more than like the physical. Like if you're not emotionally ready, it's like just don't worry about your biological clock because. Right. Like, I just don't know if that's probably the best way to have kids.
Yeah, no.
But like, if you are emotionally ready and physically, you're like, if you want to have a lot of kids, especially, you're like, I really want to get this shit on the road and you're ready. That's hard. And
so do you go to him and are you basically kind of like, okay, like, let's talk about why you don't want to have kids?
Yeah.
Like is that like the course of action?
I think that's the only thing you can do. Like, the only thing you can do is go to him and say, sometimes guys, I don't think like fully, like, it doesn't fully click for them, the biological clock, because they don't have one.
I don't think it does.
So I think
they don't understand. It is a real pressure also.
No, it's a real thing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I just don't, because one, they don't have one, and two, I feel like they don't realize the time it takes to have kids.
Yeah.
Well, and just
it's a 9-month prep period.
Yeah, like we have 9 months of prep, and that's if you get pregnant right away.
Yeah.
Like, because girls, it's always like, no, I have a ton of friends who it's taken them a while to get pregnant, so I know I need to get started. Guys, like, just, it's different for them.
Yeah.
They don't have like such a visceral feeling and experience about it, so sometimes you have to impress that upon them.
Yes.
Like, you have to let them know. Like in a serious way.
You know, and I would also look at like, what is he spending his time on? But like, why, like just like watch where he like spends his like literally time.
Yeah.
Right? Like, where is that going? And like, does having kids like preclude any of the activities that he's doing? Do you get what I'm saying? It's just like, what's going on?
Yeah, I think, like figure out really why he's like, no, not now. Because it's like, okay, is this because like what about your life are you not ready to give up?
It's like either he's uneasy about like something about the relationship, which probably would be good if you know about, or he is not addicted, but like there's something in his lifestyle that he's like, I don't want this to change, and I know that once we have kids, it will change. Like, what is it? What's going on underneath?
Yeah, especially if he's adamant that he still wants to have kids. It's like, no, I really want to have kids, but just not right now. And when you're like, okay, well, you're 35 and I'm 30, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, or I just throw out random numbers, but like we're deep in our 30s, and so it's kind of like we gotta be.
It's go time.
Yeah. So I think you just have to tell him, be like, and at some point be like, I need like maybe at like 18 at a year and a half. I think we should start trying.
Yeah.
And
but do you believe in like timelines? I feel like everyone's like, never do an ultimatum, never give a timeline, because it forces people into things they actually don't want to do.
Yeah, that's so.
Yeah,
it's really hard. Maybe ask him if he could come up with some sort of timeline. But the hard thing is, I always come back with like, I just don't know.
Yeah,
it's like I don't know when I'm going to be ready. But that's really hard. It's also because you don't want to force them to have kids.
No.
Like to your point, having kids is not something you want to force them into, or like put them on a clock.
No,
even though you're on the clock.
What a catch-22.
Ugh, hard.
Okay, I feel like I'm never satisfied with how I look. I always want to be a little more this or a little more that, and I don't know how to get to a place where I can just accept what I look like.
I think everyone's been here.
Yeah, I think this is like very normal.
Yeah, like a pretty normal, like sometimes you just get into like these spirals of like, I just feel like I'm never going to get there.
No, and it's like everything that I do, like my genes are a certain way where everything that I do, it's not going to get there unless a surgeon comes in and cuts something out.
Totally.
No, actually though.
Yes, totally. Or it's one of those things where it's like, well, I don't want to like, I'm not going to eat a certain way forever. Like I don't want to track my macros every day for 5 years.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like that thing where it's like, that is so, that like, for me, that sounds so overwhelming.
Yeah. That's a lot.
And so it's like, wait, like, is that really what it takes to be where I want to be? And so I think my biggest piece of advice to you, what's helped me out of ruts like this in the past is, one, like, not in a selfish way, like pouring into yourself, but I think do things that make you feel good about what you're able to do.
Yeah.
So I think, like really focus on going to the gym and like being grateful for what you can do. Like going for walks, going for runs. I think like focusing on things that make you feel powerful.
Yeah.
Always makes me at least more appreciative of my body.
That's a great answer. I feel like when the gym became less about how I look and more like performance based, that sounds so like intense, but like, yeah, it was like freeing a little bit. It's not perfect.
No.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I just think that like you are a person inside too, not just like the physical. So also I think focusing on like, okay, like who am I? Like why, like what are my strengths? Like why do people like me? Like what, like everyone is special. So like what is special about you? Yeah. And I think really like leaning into that, is really powerful. I think you become really happy and you like become so much more confident. And then I think like confidence is also half the battle with like all this kind of stuff. Like if you're more confident, like you're going to look better and people are just going to notice it about you.
100%. I literally couldn't have said it better myself. So yeah, I like just focus on you and like you'll love not focus on you, but like focus on what makes you special and what you love about yourself.
Yeah.
Because yeah, like there are two parts of the body. Like there are two parts of you. They're not two parts, but like they are one.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you have the internal and the external, and we can just get so wrapped up in
the external.
In how you look. And also maybe try to get outside yourself, do some surface.
Yeah.
That always makes you just feel better about yourself.
It really does.
So that's my plug.
Okay, our last one. This one's funny. Last summer, I made out with some random older guy at a bar. I was drunk, it meant nothing, and my friends got it on video. It's been an inside joke ever since. I haven't thought about the guy in months. Then my mom, who's divorced, told me she started seeing someone new. She met him through a coworker and seems really happy, which made me happy too. Then she showed me his picture. It was the guy. I froze. I had to leave the room. Part of me hoped I was wrong, but I wasn't. My mom has no idea I've met him. I'm pretty sure he has no idea I'm her daughter. Do I tell her?
Yes. I think you have to tell her.
You have to.
You have to tell her. Otherwise, it's the beginning of like a bad movie.
I don't know. Like, yeah, you have to tell her, but like, how are you going to bring that up?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe you just rip out the rip off the Band-Aid.
You just have, and I think you like try to do it as a joke, and I think you also make it like you don't have to break up with him over this. I just didn't want there to be any weirdness between anyone, and I think you make it very clear you don't like him. Like, hopefully she doesn't have to break up with him, but you cannot keep this secret. It will come out somehow.
Oh my gosh, if I were the mom, I think I would have to break up with him.
I would have to break up with him. but I think as the daughter, when you're talking, you make it clear that you're not like telling her she has to.
For sure.
Like she gets to choose. But oh my gosh, if I'm the mom, no, I couldn't. My daughter.
Oh my gosh, your like husband has kissed your daughter.
Oh my gosh,
that's like incestuous.
No, that like that cannot stand.
Yuck.
That. I feel so bad for her. Like she's divorced and finally met like a nice older guy.
Is he really that nice?
I was just gonna say he's like in the club kissing like random 20-year-olds.
Maybe like yeah, exactly. Maybe you're saving your mom from actually some heartache.
Yeah, maybe you're saving her from a line of other 20-years.
Yeah,
20-somethings.
Yeah, if he's kind of down to clown, then
he's been in the club.
He's been in the
and maybe that's not what your mom wants. Yeah. Maybe she's ready to settle down with someone more so.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but you just like I cannot stress this enough. You have to tell her that. The pit in your stomach when you find out that your mom is dating like the one guy. That's insane. And good news is it sounds like she has video evidence.
She has video evidence.
So good news she can prove it to her. She's not being crazy. Not that your mom would ever think you're crazy, but
I would never want my mom to see that.
No, you would. But I guess
for some reason she was like, no, you're just jealous or something, you can just be like, here's the video.
Or if he goes and is like, no, that never happened. Like she's, like if the guy goes crazy, because really the person that would do something weird is the guy.
Yeah.
If he
maybe like the guy
tries
denies
to deny
it or whatever.
And you're like, roll the tape.
LOL.
Roll the footage.
LOL.
Okay, wait, I have one question for you about
love.
the girl who's married and her husband isn't ready to have kids. Is there ever a point where that is a deal breaker in their marriage?
No, I think so. I know multiple people who got divorced, and one of the things that the spouses always would say was like, I'm not ready to have kids yet. Like, and then like a year would go by, they'd ask the same question, like the same response. And then like all of a sudden, like 7 years down the line, you're like, okay, what are we doing? You're like, they're kind of like roommates.
Yeah.
And so I think like, oftentimes I think like, cause there are guys that like you get married and like they just like want to have kids.
Yeah.
And I also get like being like, I kind of want to wait. Like it is special to just have time together for your, like you and just your spouse.
Yeah. It also depends, I think, how old you are when you get married.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's so
Exactly.
many like things that play into it.
Totally. But like if you're in your 30s and like you're 35 and you have a job and like it's kind of like, okay, like you like now is the time. It's like now or never, and especially for her too. And so like yeah, I think if you get to the age of like, man, 34, 35, like that becomes so spooky.
No,
you basically have to freeze your eggs at that point.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
But then it's also like, I'm freezing my eggs while I'm married to this man who was fertile. Yeah. Like I'm freezing my eggs while married to someone. Like, well, you know what I mean? It's
like what do you mean?
I would just be like, what am I doing here?
Yeah. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. Like, yeah, especially when like you're ready and you feel like your life is in a place to be ready. You're like, yeah, like we have stable jobs. Yes. We own a house. Like all of the things, like you're over prepared to have a child. You're like more than ready. And it's like, okay, what do you, it's like, I don't know what to tell
But like,
you.
it's hard because it's like, what point do you like actually cut that cord? And probably there's other issues going on under the surface.
Yeah. And then I think honestly you get to 34 and it's like, we're going to therapy.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I think even 33, 34 and like they don't have kids. Like, it's like, no, it's like, so you go to therapy and then see where the chips fall.
Start unearthing things. Yeah. Like if you've been unable to unearth what's going on before therapy, it's time for a licensed professional.
Yes. And we love those licensed professionals.
And they do great work.
They do.
So don't be afraid.
No.
They're on both of your sides.
Totally.
Yeah, that's so hard. It just is.
It is.
What do you do?
I don't know.
Anyways,
ladies,
those are our submissions from you guys. Thank you so much. We love them.
We love you.
And we love you. We'll see you next time. Bye.